welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. Give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes to the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Utah State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! They just gashed the defense on that one. They've got it down to the 23. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Tries to get it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Twin receivers on both sides of the field at 2nd and 4. It's complete to the right. And that one did not work. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown time! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Anger. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes that Alabama offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running.
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Split backs here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. It's caught. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the play fake. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Across the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Utah State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers and freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown time. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Utah State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. All wideouts, no backs.
Second down coming up.
Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. At the 40, there he goes.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. He lets one fly deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Utah State, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the option. He'll toss it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Here's the pressure. Trying to set up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll do it himself. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. It's complete. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, and how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now fakes the grab right down the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got a first down. There he goes. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Brings up second down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Back. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere to... They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Got a little space.
Returner is tackled out at the 41.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got the first down and more. Nice move, create some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gonna take a shot. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown time! With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Alabama! Great job by the back on the option. Things a little more comfortable.
This game, the head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
It is 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Defense better do something about it.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over UMass. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Trying to pound their way in. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah State sent against offense back onto the field. Quick completion on the out route.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Punt is in the air. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
Yeah, and that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.